Hello everyone, welcome to my The Way Home official channel. I hope everyone is having a great day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Editors have independently selected all of the goods and services that are listed. On the other hand, soaps.com might get paid a commission for orders made through its retail links, and the retailer might get some data that can be audited for bookkeeping purposes. The Way Home's second season got off to a real bang. Fans were left wondering, does Kat die in The Way Home Season 2 after the shocking twist that closed the first episode? In Hallmark's time travel drama The Way Home, we follow Kat and Alice, a mother and daughter who, at a turning point in their lives, return to Kat's modest hometown. There, they make amends with Kat's divorced mother Dell and discover that a secret pond on their family's land is the means by which they can travel across time. During Season 1, Kat and Alice discovered the truth about past tragedies in their family, including the fate of Kat's younger brother, Jacob, who vanished years earlier. In Season 2, which debuted on January 21, 2024, the Laundry women made their way back to the pond to resume their investigation into Jacob's abduction. But their time-traveling adventures took a sinister turn, and Kat's future became uncertain. Continue reading to find out more about Kat's precarious condition. In Season 2 of The Way Home, does Kat die? In Season 2 of The Way Home, does Kat die? Even while we can't be certain, by the end of the Season 2 debut, the journalist's situation seems dire. The episode started where the Season 1 finale left off, with Kat realizing that Jacob must have become stuck in a different era after time traveling across the pond. After that, she dashes back to the pond and jumps in, followed by Alice. The mysteriously working pond forbids them from crossing across time and starts to freeze over, trapping Alice beneath. Although Kat is able to save her, the two decide to permanently abandon the pond. After keeping their word for a few months, the mother and daughter resume their regular lives. But later in the episode, Kat discovers a self-portrait from 1814, and they resolve to try time travel once more in the hopes of locating Jacob. After diving back in, things immediately go wrong, as the pond separates Kat and Alice. Alice finds herself back in the 1990s, while Kat appears at an unspecified later date. Kat gets shot by an unidentified individual before she can even get out of the water. She is shown drifting lifelessly face down in the water in the final scene. It is reasonable to believe that Kat arrived around 1814 based on the antique revolver that was used to shoot her, because of the cliffhanger in the first season finale, where it was revealed that she is the White Witch. We already know she has been there at some point. However, we still don't know who shot her or, more crucially, whether or not she will live. We think Kat will make it through because the Season 2 teaser includes multiple shots of her, including ones when she is costumed in 1800s garb. We'll have to tune in to find out if she manages to find Jacob there. For Elliot on the way home, it's a lot of one stride forward and 2 steps back. After their wonderful first kiss in Season 1, he left to sort things out in the finale, having learned a great deal about his future by meeting him as a teenager through time-traveling Alice. Then, at the beginning of Season 2, Elliot made a comeback. In the first episode, he attempted to kiss Kat, but she intervened. He removed a text the following day that said he ought to have continued kissing her. However, Elliot explains why he actually had to leave town in Episode 2, hanging by a moment. When Kat confronts Elliot for failing to inform her that Alice had traveled back in time, things between the two get tense. Elliot counters that Kat had lied to her daughter about their relationship and time travel. Both took place following their conversation. Elliot explains that he left because he couldn't deal with her father Colton's death and her involvement in it when Kat accuses him of departing because she couldn't focus on him. He treated Colton like a father, but he didn't get to spend 5 more minutes with Kat. She intended to fix that, much like she is attempting to do with her brother Jacob, who has vanished and is thought to have traveled across time via the pond, but she ended up breaking it. If he hadn't departed, could he have been that honest? I don't believe so. During a recent visit to our office with Leigh and Snow, Williams told TV Insider, "I think Elliot really earned the ability to start being honest with himself first, and then the domino effect after that is that he gets to be honest with the world around him." I believe it's particularly challenging to be sincere with Kat because of his intense emotions and their shared past, but it's also a tough moment for them both that briefly destroys their connection. However, the truth must also be revealed. "I'm happy he said that then," Leigh concurred. Regarding Kat's hunt for Jacob, she comes across Elliot's ancestor, Susanna, in 1814, and she claims that while she was convalescing from a gunshot wound, she had screamed out for Jacob. She knows him. He lives with his family on the Landry farm. It's kind of the same thing when she's in the 1800s, and she goes, "But is it really going to happen?" Nevertheless, I don't think Kat really feels hopeful about it until quite later, just because, like the one step forward, 2 steps back with Elliot, Leigh gave in. She went on, "She's trying really hard to believe, but she still has trouble with it. Everything that takes place in the 1800s is significant. It has a lot of weight. Thus, I believe Kat still has some challenges, but wants to hold onto that hope." See the entire video to learn more from the stars about Alice's relationship with both the adolescent and adult Williams characters, as well as about the bond between Kat and Elliot. The stars of Hey La Melab Case, The Way Home have talked candidly about the shocking Season 1 finale of the program. During the weekend, Chyla Leigh, Sadie Snow, and Evan Williams made appearances at New York Comic Con to discuss the major final sequence and give a sneak peek at what will happen in Season 2. According to the synopsis, the show centers on 3 generations of women as they embark on an enlightening journey to find their way back to each other and learn important lessons about their family's past. The Way Home is not a traditional drama since it incorporates fantasy elements such as time travel, which made it an ideal choice for a panel at New York Comic Con. Stars Evan, Sadie, and Chyla answered questions about their new Hallmark series on Sunday at the yearly event. Kat Landry discovered in the latter minutes of Season 1 that her brother Jacob had probably followed the dog into the time-traveling pond, which is how he went missing. Thereafter, viewers were treated to another tease of the 1814 era, initially hinted to in the show's opening, but this time, it was revealed that Kat herself was the witch being pursued. A portion of the cast was present at NYCC to provide some additional information on what to expect in Season 2, as the US Sun recorded on camera, above, as the finale addressed some inquiries while posing others. Brian L. Heldman of People, who moderated the event, questioned Chyla about how she brought Season 1's witchy final, which was tied to the show's opening scene, full circle. "It's funny because I didn't even really know why I was a witch," the actress revealed. "Later on in the story, we discovered a great deal." With that in mind, it remained somewhat of a puzzling mystery. However, it was enjoyable. "I have that wig and long hair. I wasn't really sure why it was so dark, ghostly, and eerie. It's amusing, too, because Kat wasn't exactly sure why." She revealed, "It's part of an origin story that we will come to learn and understand in Season 2, adding that viewers would learn a great deal more in the next episodes. But being able to exist in that world is really important. We had a fantastic opportunity to build an entirely different timeline because of that portion of the time travel." The stars were then challenged to use just 3 words to hint at what else might be expected in the upcoming season, which premieres in 2024. T gets real, Chyla insisted, her eyes widening. Sadie merely exclaimed, "Oh my God," while Evan hinted subtly that there will be answers, more questions. Less than 2 months after its mid-January Hallmark debut, the show was revived in March. The network's first original scripted program in almost 5 years is called The Way Home. As the Landry family's past is exposed, Laurie Furneaux, Senior Vice President of Development at Hallmark Media, promises that Season 2 is sure to bring more drama and mystery. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't miss any updates.